Hey, what's up, guys? David Lee here, and we're going to take a late night ramen run to downtown San Francisco using Tesla's full self-driving technology. This will be a longer video than usual since there are a lot of cool things to unpack and analyze in this drive. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. Okay, so we start off the video here, not on autopilot yet, but have the navigation on to go to downtown San Francisco to get some late night ramen because we're super hungry at this point. Um, as the video starts, he even, waved to the pedestrian there and was able to avoid her unpacking her car. So that was really cool. Um, Here, we have oncoming traffic. The Tesla autopilot really just is patient, goes around the emergency lights with the parked car, and is able to navigate through it. In this intersection, you have basically, a two-way intersection, and is able to actually navigate, driving through the intersection, going to the left and going to the right into the correct street. So that was really impressive, actually, and really smooth. So I was very impressed there. Here you have kind of a, kind of a blind right turn. You have to look at the oncoming traffic. You see like the blue cars to the left, so it's really being cautious here. It doesn't want to make the right at all. So it's really waiting and waiting for that to happen. Kind of hoped it would be a little bit more aggressive, but at night, maybe it just didn't have the visibility. The problem here, though, is actually it needs to get on the left side of the lane to get onto the freeway on-ramp. So it's actually trying to get over there, which it does, which is great. But it kind of stops in the middle of the intersection, and I actually have to press the accelerator to kind of help it go forward. I actually got honked at there, so that happens. So we're off the freeway here. Basically getting into downtown San Francisco, as you can see, is pretty good in terms of visualizing at what's there at night. So, just like actually this part here is really important in the sense that you really can see at night. It's recording everything, is processing all of the surroundings. And it's really able to kind of have that persistence of objects. Even at this point, you could kind of see pedestrians walking across a crosswalk. You kind of see, I think another pedestrian actually comes by here on the right side, and it's able to see that. So, I'll zoom into the actual screen here again so you can see this person actually walking by, but it's actually a person on a scooter. So, I mean, pretty cool. There's an ambulance there, actually. So, I'm actually wiping, I'm turning on the wipers to kind of give more visibility for autopilot. So actually this point is really interesting. It's actually trying to go around, and then it stops for this pedestrian so that's pretty cool that it does that. It's really, it's trying to go around the cars here. Sometimes it's a bit more aggressive. It's on assertive mode right now. So the last time I said there was 3 modes. Chill mode, I think the second mode is average, and the third one is assertive. This is assertive, and it's certainly acting assertive. So there's emergency cones. Usually what happens is, it goes to the right of the cones or to the left of the cones to avoid it, which it did there. I had to actually intervene there and take over. So reported that to Tesla using the snapshot video icon on the top right. Here it's emergency lights, the police. So this is a really hard environment to navigate through. As you can see, it kind of sees like a lot of what's going on. It doesn't have the emergency lights yet, but it actually tells you if there's like emergency lights. Happens maybe 80% of the time. correctly, but yeah, so I had to take over there also. So that's another intervention. Um, yeah, really smooth right turn here. So anytime there's like a right turn, it's smooth, but then, you know, we run into the problem of like, full self-driving not being in the correct lane, basically. So, that's something that, hopefully, it could be fixed in the future releases. So here, as you can see, there's like a blue type of like bar or overlay here. So that's full self-driving beta trying to get to the side of the lane, which it was unsuccessful. So yeah, so a lot of interventions in this drive actually, trying to navigate downtown San Francisco at night. A lot of crazy stuff going on in downtown San Francisco, especially in the Tenderloin area, for those familiar with the neighborhoods here. So, just trying to attempt to navigate through that craziness is, it's commendable. It's commendable for FSD Beta to do that, and it's going to get better and better. So, here, as you can see there, it was pretty cool that it avoided pedestrians, which it's been fairly safe in terms of pedestrians. My foot is always, like near the brake whenever there's pedestrians around, just to be safe. Yeah. And also, like, my hands are on the wheels right now, or on the steering wheel right now, but it's, I'm actually not controlling it. I'm just there just to, make a decision just in case. So, yeah. Just wanted to point out the really cool visualizations again here with the buses, the pedestrians, the parked cars, people walking around. Yeah. So here, there is a, kind of a emergency right turn or like a changing lane sign there. So FSD Beta actually saw that and moved to the right side of the lane. So here we're behind a bus, and it tries to go around, but I definitely like had to take over again there because it was just stuck in the middle again and didn't know what to do. So sort of like a teenage driver in a sense. I got honked at again at that point. Yeah. So here it's trying to get over to the right side of the lane behind the bus. It's trying to make a right turn here. So yeah, fast forwarding through some of this. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. You saw like a little biker there. So pretty cool to have, the biker visualization too. Here, it actually goes around the bus, which, I had crazy anxiety there because I didn't know if the bus, would see us and like would, run past us. Here I had to take over again. I mean, I thought that would be fairly easy because it's done that in the past. FSD Beta has actually been able to avoid like earlier in the video, a parked car in the middle of the street with emergency lights on. It does recognize turn signals and brake lights. I would have to zoom in for you guys to actually see that, but here it waited for the pedestrian to cross on a green light on the crosswalk, made a perfect right turn again. So that it does really, really well. So I think we're about to arrive at our ramen destination here, but yeah, to tell you guys the truth, we actually didn't end up eating here based on the fact that we are in San Francisco and I did not want to risk parking our car here because we haven't been in downtown SF for a while, and I mean, yeah, it's definitely, kind of scary to park there at night in terms of getting, our car vandalized, which, it's been done in the past. So, 2 times in the past. Well, here is a great situation where it literally stops for these two, young men, which is great. Yeah, like, of course I had my foot on the brake again, but, just in case it needed to stop. But yeah. So that was actually pretty cool. So this part actually start wiping again the windshield, and it actually stops for this pedestrian. She actually waved for us to go, but I actually took over. I think if I had let FSD Beta do what it needed to do, it probably would have went at a certain point if the pedestrian didn't actually, make any moves. So today was really good in terms of, this late night drive with pedestrians. Um, or very, very safe, which, is of the utmost importance. So really, great release with FSD Beta for, that type of safety feature. Um, in terms of just the drive here, getting back to the on ramp, headed back to Oakland actually, where we got Marufuku ramen. So a plug there. But yeah, like we basically, did the road here in terms of just like driving at night with just normal street lights, normal conditions, a light amount of traffic was basically, FSD Beta handled it very, very well. It's just that when it gets into these like emergency lights, random people walking around, like aggressive cars, like in the back of you, not wanting to wait, buses stopping randomly, cones in places that, the FSD Beta could not even predict that it's there, then it didn't do very well. So, I could see why Cruise and the other Waymo and all these other robo taxi services, I could see why it gets kind of geo-fenced into the less busy neighborhoods, because downtown SF is a beast in terms of just what being able to solve that once you solve downtown San Francisco, LA in high traffic conditions, and of course New York City, which is on another level compared to SF, then I would say most of autonomous driving would be solved, I think, because just in terms of just the random situations that you're in, it's just so hard to maneuver around that type of thing. So that concludes our video. Thank you guys for going through this late night ramen run with me and enjoying FSD Beta through video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and make sure you have notifications turned on. You can also follow me on Twitter @Delirious for my real-time tweets. See you all again soon.